Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. Today we have a slight risk of severe weather across portions of eastern Montana, the far northwestern corner of South Dakota, and western and northwestern North Dakota in the yellow. We have a marginal risk surrounding that, extending down into areas of the Rockies. And then we also have a marginal risk of severe weather across much of the Florida Peninsula today. Looking at today's tornado threat, we have a 2% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location in this green shaded area across portions of eastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota. So if you live in this area today, make sure to look out for an isolated tornado or two. Looking at the damaging wind threat today, we do have a little bit of an elevated damaging wind risk today across the areas of eastern Montana and western North Dakota, with a 15% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger within 25 miles of a location. In this yellow shaded area up here, a 5% chance in the brown shaded area. We also have a 5% chance of damaging winds in Florida today. And then this hatched area, we have a 10% chance of seeing 75 mile per hour or hurricane force wind gusts or stronger within 25 miles of a location. So we could be seeing some pretty strong wind gusts today in this area. And looking at the hail threat, we have a 15% chance of quarter-sized hail or larger within 25 miles of a location in the yellow shaded region, a 5% chance in the brown shaded region. No hail threat for Florida, it looks like. And we do have the chance to see significant 2-inch in diameter or hen egg sized hail or larger within 25 miles of a location today in this hatched area. So make sure you look out for some particularly large hail if you live in this area this afternoon. Timing out the storms, beginning around about 3 o'clock Central Time, we're going to start to see some pretty intense storms develop across areas of southern Montana. And going into 4 and 5 p.m., the storms are going to move into southeastern Montana. And these could be producing some pretty large hail and damaging wind gusts, as indicated by high reflectivities and bowing segments. And going into 6 and 7 p.m., you really start to notice the bowing segments in the storms as they move across areas of far eastern Montana. Also, a very large hail could be falling with the storms, so we could be dealing with a combination of strong winds and very large hail at the same time, which is very dangerous. Going into about going into about 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the storms are going to start to push into areas of western North Dakota, and we're still looking at very intense hail cores possible by 9 to 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time as the storms move into western North Dakota. And going into the 11 to midnight hour, the storms are still very intense as they move toward the Bismarck and Minot areas. So be on the lookout if you live in Bismarck and Minot around about 11 to 12 p.m. this evening for very large hail and damaging winds. And then finally going into midnight and through 2 a.m., the storms are going to push up into areas of Manitoba. So anyway, thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Make sure you prepare for severe weather if you live in the shaded areas today. Have a wonderful day, my friends.